Voilà donc Josh Brolin,
Benicio
Del Toro,
Del
Emily
Toro
Blunt
and Emily
pour venir
Blunt
nous présenter Sicario, accueilli par Thierry Frémaux. Ils vont se lancer dans le photocall de ce film dans quelques instants. Ils entourent là pour l'instant leur réalisateur, Denis Villeneuve. Donc c'est la grande première en compétition officielle à Cannes, Denis Villeneuve. Et voici donc le photocall de cette magnifique équipe.
For a wonderful crew from a great film. Denis Villeneuve in competition for the first time. He's been to Cannes before, however. He came with the 132 Août sur Terre back in 1998 in the Un certain regard section of the festival. But this time, things are completely different for Denis Villeneuve. He's in competition. He was thrust to the front of the stage with his film Incendie in 2010, and he got an Oscar for that and other prizes in Canada. His film Incendie was noted as one of the best 10 films by the New York Times that year. And also he made the film Prisoners with Jake Gyllenhaal starring in that film. This year Jake is in the jury, of course. Denis Villeneuve also made the film called Enemy, but this is his latest film, Sicario. He's a well-established Canadian director, and there are a couple more now making their name in Hollywood. Here we have a British actress on your screen there, Emily Blunt, who was recently in Into the Woods by Rob Marshall. And for that role, she was nominated for a prize. She was acting with Tom Cruise in Edge of Tomorrow, unless I'm very much mistaken. And that was a big success also. And we also saw Emily Blunt in The Devil Wears Prada. A supporting role. But since then, she's been in Wolfman, for example, where she was alongside Benicio Del Toro. They were acting together, the Joe Johnston film about werewolves. She was in Gulliver's Travels also. We see her now on our screens alongside Benicio Del Toro. And Benicio, of course, is a regular here. It's hardly a surprise for him to be here. He's one of the greatest actors in the world. He has such charisma. So he was in Jimmy P, which was in competition here in Cannes, by Arnaud Desplechin with Arnaud Amalric. He was also Che, of course. How could you forget Che, the Soderbergh film, for which he won the Best Actor award here in Cannes in 2008. Sin City, Roberto Rodriguez film, in competition. And there was a Sean Penn film called The Pledge, which came to Cannes in 2001, in which Benicio also starred. Here we have Emily Blunt. She was in Charlie Wilson's War with Tom Hanks. She was outstanding in My Summer of Love. I don't know if you remember that film. Back in 2004. She was in Looper, too. I really would encourage you to take a look at her role with him. She's really had a soft spot for science fiction films in the past. Here we have Josh Brolin. he has been to Cannes on several occasions, particularly with Woody Allen. You Will Meet a Tall, Dark Stranger, not in competition, but also No Country for Old Men in competition, the Coen brothers films back in 2007. He came back with the second chapter of Wall Street, Money Never Sleeps, directed by Oliver Stone, of course. And he was this year in a police film with Joaquin Phoenix, Inherent Vice was the name of the film. He's worked with Spike Lee also, with Old Boy, the film Old Boy, Sin City, 1 and 2, or the second one rather. He was also in True Grit by the Coen brothers, a great Western film, and was in Men in Black 3 when Will Smith went back to the past. Josh Brolin was there to greet him. And he is due to be seen yet again working with the Coen brothers in a film called Hail Caesar. And Benicio Del Toro is on your screen now with that face that you cannot mistake for any other, and such a strong gaze. He's in a very, very strong role in this film. A touching role, but really scary as well, as is often the case. Benicio Del Toro has been to Cannes many, many times. He's worked with huge directors, Inarritu, Sean Penn, Soderbergh. The Soderbergh film was a bit on the same subject of trafficking, etc. He worked with Oliver Stone in Savages, for example. Somewhere, an amazing film by Sofia Coppola. And here we have Roger Deakins on screen, the prize-winning director of photography, Roger Deakins, who is receiving an award on Friday evening, the Excellence Prize for all of his career. Directors of photography are also in competition in Cannes. They receive awards, and Roger Deakins has often worked with the Coen brothers on their films. He's very, very precise. He's been in Cannes a lot of times for films in competition, so for the Coen brothers, for example. And there he is next to Denis Villeneuve. The film Incendie really brought him to the fore, but he'd been in Cannes before that, several years in 1998. Un 32 août sur Terre was the name of his film. He is an extremely talented filmmaker who likes addressing moral questions, dilemmas, situations that are quite unique, such as this war against drug traffickers, a real war where anything goes. There's disorder everywhere, chaos, there's no organization against violence and the strong Mexican cartels. The only way to react, apparently, is to fight evil with evil. And that is the question that Denis Villeneuve is addressing. What will the consequences be of fighting evil with evil? And Taylor Sheridan is the screenwriter, who is an actor himself, in fact. He acts in Sons of Anarchy. He has written this very, very dense script. Let's let the crew move away from the Photocall into the studio for the interview, and in the meantime, let's take a look at some footage.
Nothing will make sense to your American ears. And you will doubt everything that we do. But in the end, you will understand.
Yep. You gotta try this on, see if it fits.
Is he CIA? Or you?
He's a DoD advisor, just like me.
No, he's not.
Kate, you volunteered to get on this train because you know you're doing nothing in Phoenix. Okay, you're just sweeping up a mess. In 6 months, every single house you raid will be rigged with explosives. Do you want to find the guys responsible, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
This is where we start.
On se retrouve donc pour l'interview de Sicario, un film signé Denis Villeneuve. Il est là avec nous, Denis Villeneuve, pour la première fois, donc je le disais, en compétition officielle à Cannes avec un magnifique casting. Bonjour Denis, bienvenue à Cannes.
Hello Denis, welcome to Cannes.